we look at these address positions. Now, if we saw these shots again, now, setup is slightly different. There's a bit more lean and tilt on this one here now, so your weight's more on that left side, and you straightened up your shoulders, which certainly improves your path into the goal. But when your shoulders are going to the left, the path went off to the left there. When the club face is slightly closed, it just goes left. You can't slice these shots. It's actually physically impossible to slice it, okay? Your side swing's going to be minimal no matter what you do, okay? Now, if we look at these two swings, okay, this one here, and that one there, okay?
Yeah.
Minimal difference in those two, yeah? One was a 30 or 20 yard shot, one was a 70 or 80 yard shot.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you can see now, when this on the left hand side, because you weren't thinking, oh crap, I need to slow down, you could swing through it and stay on your left side more. When you then had to try and slow down, we leant back a little bit. The left foot now is coming off the ground a little bit, and there's an element of like, oh, don't go too far, and trying to just duff it. And what that will cause then now, if there's any leaning backwards off that front foot, your strike point now is going to be back here. Okay, if the ball is where it was kind of there, you're hitting the ground early, you lose yardage. You either hit the ball properly, which could happen, but it's going to be a very risky way of doing it, which means then you'll get the right distance, or you'll catch it on the way up and then just thin it through the back of the green. So you might make a swing there, for example, so that's a 30 yard shot.
Yeah.
If you hit the ground behind the ball, it might go 15, 20 yards. Now, if there's nothing in the way, okay, nothing to worry about. Over a bunker, you're in the bunker. I know bunkers aren't a problem, as you said, but it's still wasting a shot, isn't it? Okay. If you then hit the ball correctly, it'll go 30 yards. If you thin the ball, it might go 40, 45 yards. So the same swing 3 times from the same spot might give you 20 yards, 30 yards, or 40, 45 yards. Then you're thinking, well, what am I going to go for? And you'll always find that the one where it doesn't want to go short because you're over a bunker will be the one when you duff it first and then you lose yardage. And the one you thin is the one when there's water behind the back and on the third on the button and you just whee and you're in the and it's whatever. Yeah. Okay? So if we can get yourself in a position where your strike's going to be better, and I say, if you can get a bit of dowling or wood or something that's not too thick, a bit of bamboo, which is quite a good one, something that's fairly soft that you could hit that wouldn't damage your clubs or injure yourself, but will give you straight away feedback when you come down. If you leant back and clip that, you go, oh, cricky. What you're looking for is trying to keep that weight on the left side, so your angle is going to come down, and that therefore is going to improve the consistency of the strike.
Is that going to be for all my irons?
All irons, pretty much. That impact needs to be the same. Now, we talk about your irons being a bit inconsistent. They go left, they go right, based on a different loft. If we can get good at striking the ball over this distance and we build up, then when you get to a full swing with a wedge, you'll be repeating the same thing with a 5 or a 6 or a 7 or 8 times, exactly the same. So with this drill, it sort of serves a couple of purposes. One, it's a good challenge to sort of see, can you judge distance, which you can when the strike was good, okay? And it's quite a good one to improve your own measure. I mean, you're getting to 80, you got to 80 yards there, and it's 24 shots. So based on a rough rule of thumb, if you take probably 2 or 3 shots to the last 2 yards, you're looking at 26, 27 shots. Not bad. Okay, so what then you do next time when you come on here again, if you get time, okay, right, I'm going to try and improve 27 shots to get to 100. Okay, and then you might find you don't need that because you're more pressure on you now because you've got a target to aim for. When you first started, it's like, just hit a ball, okay, no, yes, no, or whatever. There was no real pressure to achieve a goal. Now you've got a target to beat. And then when that comes down and comes down and comes down, it makes these shots a little bit harder. So then when you've got a shot from 90 yards, say your best was 21, and you've had 18 shots and you're on 90 yards, if I can get these 2 now, I can get to the best. It starts putting a little bit of pressure in your practice to give yourself some sort of little buzz kind of thing, rather than be like, hitting it willy-nilly, okay? And like I say, if we improve the contact of these shots, because what you're really practicing, when you're swinging the golf club that far, you're basically working on your impact. There's not really any power or hit or whatever on these shots there. As we said, most of your shots, if not all, are going left because you can't fade them. So when you start seeing a lot of shots going left, yours just instinctively, you did, I didn't say change your shoulder alignment at all. All I said was they're going a bit left on you. You kind of went, okay, I'll do this. And you just started moving around to hit the golf ball to the left, to the right. And I think there'll come a day where you have a game of golf and you will hook everything way left. And you'll be like, oh my God, what have I done? And I'm not trying to scare you in this, but you have a horrendous, you probably 100. You'll be like hitting shots left, and you can't stop it going left. And then further right, there'll be bigger hooks. And you think, Christ, what's going on here? Because you've fought one way all your life, and you've seen a golf ball going left to right, left to right, left to right. And then as your game evolves and you start striking it better, and all these other things start clicking in, and then the club face now squaring up on the path and all this lot, you're starting these big hooks. Because all the stuff that's fighting a slice would disappear. Yeah. And then the left side of the battle will just win everything. And you'll be like, left. And you think, Christ, what's going on? And then that'll be that time. Okay, right now we can then eliminate that fear of going left and try and stop trying to
I
go right.
noticed with this that my distances start to go up a little bit because I'm getting a little bit more confident with it.
Two things happen when your path and your club face improves. You get straighter shots, so you get more confidence, so you put more speed to it, and as well it's a more efficient hit. If you're in a golf ball that way, it goes further than if you're in a golf ball that way, because you've got energy to where you want the balls to go.
Yeah.
So the more efficient your hit is, further it goes, the more speed you can produce. Okay, and then you'll start gaining a few extra yards, as you say, and that's again going to bring the scores down. Because if you're going to green now with 8, 9 iron wedges rather than 5 irons from the rough, it's easier. Does that make sense over these sort of shots? Okay, cool. Okay, have a couple more then, and then we'll